Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're doing another gun talk video. I know I don't get videos out as consistently as I used to, but life's changed a little bit and I'm kind of just doing this on the side for fun like I always did. But today we're checking out another gun that I built recently. It's kind of a for fun project, still working on it off and on. It's a Galaxy MP5K. Now it's pretty plain. I'm treating it as a pistol, as a sidearm that's just going to be either in a pouch or in a backpack or something. Probably not going to use it as a sidearm a whole lot. If I do, it'll probably just be for the heck of it, just to see what I can do with it. But I got this for about $80 used. It's in pretty good condition. Fieldworthy Airsoft came out to our field, ForestFire Airsoft in Arlington, and he had a bunch of guns and stuff with him to sell, so I picked this up. Wanted to give him support while he's out there, so figure what the heck. It's pretty plain, came with one magazine. It was like a mid-cap or something, and it was all stock, totally stock. So I did a little bit of work to it. I thought, okay, I don't want to spend any money on it, or at least as little as possible. So what I did was I went and picked up a new battery for it. That was one of the challenges, and I'll kind of walk through that. But I did a while ago pick up a version 3 retro arms gearbox that fit in 0 AKs that I had whatsoever. And amazingly, it fit in this, and it works fine. It sounds reasonably good. By no means is it the best sounding. I'm going to do a little more work on it. It's the stock gear, stock motor, and everything still. I really haven't put a ton of upgrades in it at all. I put that retro arms gearbox in it. It's working fine. I'm happy with it. It's got some 8mm Modify solid steel bushings, so those will last a while. Angle of engagement's corrected. It's got a slightly more powerful spring in it. I've got it about 300 feet per second with the super short barrel in here. The inner barrel does not go through the suppressor. I actually filled with this with drum cymbal acoustic felt. It's got the hole right through it, and I had to line it up a little bit in the center, so it's got kind of a dampened effect to it. So when I actually take the suppressor off, it's a really nice loud pop sound, so I put a slightly larger cylinder in it too, so it'll hopefully give that a little extra range with some heavier ammo. Now additionally, I do have a Hulk FET in here by P&W Aerodynamics. I love those FETs. They're fairly inexpensive at around $20 a piece, give or take, when you get them directly from him. They're the solder-in ones, not the drop-in ones, so you have to do a little bit of work, which is fine. I'm used to doing a lot of soldering work on guns, so it's not a big deal. So I've got that in here. I'm running an 11-1 stick on it. It's not the greatest rate of fire because the motor kind of sucks. It's right around, I think, 15 rounds a second on the 11-1, which is really slow considering, but I plan to use it for mainly semi-auto, so it doesn't matter. The battery took forever to get one that'll fit. I ended up ordering several over a period of about a month. These are originally designed to fit the 8.4 volt stick battery, but after putting the retro arms gearbox in there, that did not fit in here anymore, or at least I had fitment issues. So I had to resort to something smaller. So I thought, a lithium polymer battery. So I went on Airsoft Atlanta, picked up an 11-1 stick. I neglected to look at the measurements, and it was far too big to fit in the buffer tube. So I've got, or not the buffer tube, the tube on top here. So I've got a spare 11-1 stick battery sitting around that may or may not get used. Yay. So I did a lot of scouring around the internet after that. I didn't want to spend 30 or 40 bucks every couple weeks to get something that wouldn't fit. So I went on eVike and actually found it was a 1200 milliamp hour Firefox battery that fit amazingly well. It's a little, really skinny, long thing. And I've got a solid inch up here of room left before the battery actually hits the charging lever. So there's a lot of wiggle room in there, which is perfect. It fit really nicely. Dean's connected up at the front and everything, and it works. So I only have to take the front off, charge it, and I'm all set. Now externals, everything's, there's a little bit done to the front here. The back, I do have a folding stock, or may or may not put it on it eventually. If I were going to use it as more of a primary, I'd probably put the folding stock on there, but right now, being kind of a pistol form, I'm going to stick with just the sling loop on the back here. And being a plastic insert here, I am never going to hang it by this. I'm always going to hold it or put it in a backpack or something. The front, this was originally a standard vertical grip version, but I had like 3 or 4 sitting around. I figure, you know what, I'm going to try and make it look like an SP5K, because I kind of like the look of those. They're pretty unique looking. So I hacksawed the grip off, and there's enough plastic here that I was just able to take a file and some sandpaper, and over actually a great deal of time, sand it down and just repainted it, so it looks pretty correct, and I like the way it looks. So I can actually hold it out here now, and it's comfortable. I do have a couple of vertical grip versions sitting around, and yeah, I might put them on there eventually, but I like the look of this for now. This is one of the Angel Custom suppressors. I think they're on sale for like $22 right now. Positive and negative threading it can do, and it can also serve as an amp if you want to. And both ends come off, so you can load it with foam if you want to for sound suppression a little bit. I got one of the Matrix adapters on here for the negative threading, because I didn't like the slightly extended one that came with it, so I just got the flush one like this, and I love the look of it. Other than that, that's pretty much about it. Nothing else. Oh, I did throw a mat bull bucking in there. Had a spare sitting around, so there you go. Not a whole lot done to it. Still working on it. It's a work in progress, and I plan to use it as kind of a pistol or a sidearm in the future. So, fun gun, and we'll kind of see what happens with it over time. Now, I know a lot of you requested a collection video of all my guns. I might do that eventually, but something like that is going to be pretty time consuming, and I got to find the time to do it too. So I had a good hour here before work, so I figured, what the heck, I'm going to takes 2 seconds to sit down and talk about one gun. So there you go. This is my Galaxy MP5K. Probably won't be the last one I own because they're kind of flimsy, but for under $100, they're kind of a fun gun, and I've put maybe $70 or $80 into it so far, and everything else is spare parts. So fun gun, and I'm really curious to run it on the field and see how it runs. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Powder Chief Kilo 23, and I'll see you next time.